Alright, so this morning I got in a really minor argument with a guy on Facebook about what a realistic jump is and what a realistic jump means. So I'm making a whole video this morning just to explain what I mean by the word realistic. Let's jump into it. This is a prototype of a game that Slade and I have been working on for a while. We've just tinkered with it. This is not an actual finished product. I don't want anyone to think that this is what Drop Everything Games intends to release. Okay, but it has quite a few different nice little touches that we've put into it so far. Let me go ahead and just open this guy up. Oh hey buddy. He just got launched. All right, so this. And we'll jump. That's right. Okay, so he zips around completely unrealistically, and he has this jump that just is floaty and awkward, except I haven't actually turned it off. There we go. Alright, so, no, it keeps kicking that script back on. Alright. Well, let's look at the good one first then, huh? This is how a jump should look and feel. First off, if I hit the spacebar for a short amount of time, I have a smaller jump. When I hit the spacebar for a longer amount of time, I jump higher, right? So it has the control that I expect to have in a video game jump, right? Second, it accelerates a little bit too hard, right? Your ability to push against gravity doesn't form an ordinary arc, right? It first, it accelerates according to how hard you hold the button, which is the first thing that I showed you. But it also, it falls the second you release the button. So it'll keep accelerating until I release the button. And when I release the button, it drops him like a rock. You know, he just falls straight down. And so what this does is it gives your player the feeling of control, and it makes this whole scenario feel much more realistic, right? And that was a poor place to place that. Obviously a prototype. There we go. Yeah, this is kind of a cool game. I forgot we were going to do this. This may exist at some point in the future. I make no promises, of course. Let's see what it looks like with the jump off. Let's see if I can actually get the jump toggled off. Here we go. Yeah, so here is the opposite of that. The controls here feel very floaty because I only have one choice of jump height. And once I've pressed the button, I've completely committed to that jump. I have a long arc, and I have no control over what happens throughout the course of that jump. I do, because this is a video game, have control over left and right in air still, which, you know, gives me some semblance, some form of control. But if I do things like take off, I will always jump nearly to the center of this this thing here, you know, a little bit over the center point, almost to the top there. And I have literally no choice. It's just the same height every time. Once again, with the better feeling jump on, we fall pretty hard for sure, but I can do a full size jump like that, or I can do one of these little teeny jumps, right? And if we look at it in a curve instead of one big long arc like that, even on when I hold the button the whole way through it, the arc falls out really quick there. So it kind of forms this shape, right? Anyway, that's just something that I've been looking at. So the difference between a responsive system and a properly modeled system is that our arcs are all goofy and weird, and so it feels more like a jump, but it's less realistic. Anyway, that's all I've got for you guys. Have a good day.